So things going. It's making noises.
You recording?
Yes. I think we're good. All right. So we have Levi Emerson.
Card. Alright.
Lewis is out of town this week. He let us know he'd be in Dallas, so we're just gonna go ahead without him. This is lesson 4. Do you guys have any questions about things?
Not yet.
The only thing to remember is what the phrase discrete random variable is. So that's going to be a good part of this section.
It is something that varies following a specific pattern or distribution over the long run.
Do you understand that?
No.
That doesn't really make
It
sense.
says they're discrete if they can be listed.
It varies following a specific pattern. I'll get that.
Well, if I'm pulling up the book,
Right.
I got it right. There's discrete random variable.
Because I had a question about it too. I just couldn't remember. All right, so
This is great. A variable is something that varies, of course, and a variable is random if its values follow a specific distribution over the long run. The true meaning of the word discrete is too technical for this course. Okay.
okey-dokey.
That wasn't a confusing answer to the ones.
This book doesn't explain things that well.
No.
Finding
So, I guess for me, I don't. Random, like, what are we supposed to do with this discrete random variable? That's what I'm not.
I don't. To me too. I don't really understand what it is.
because it gives you a whole bunch of values. Value 1, count 1047. Where's it getting those numbers from?
But I think there's a little video on there that you can watch. Jack Daniel.
Oh, the probability video?
Roughly speaking, a random variable is discrete if its values could be listed given enough time. So is every variable discrete random variable? Because most variables can be listed, right?
Not working.
Maybe they changed it.
And they have.
This internet's getting weird again.
Okay, so
I'll move by the video.
other than the discrete random variable, which we've included, isn't exactly clear. We have the definition of it, but I don't. I mean, it's like he says on the homework key here, he says, the discrete random variable is something that varies following a specific pattern or distribution over the long run. But
Just copy the definition out of the book.
yeah,
Which didn't make sense either.
yeah. So I,
Here, Google, discrete random variable.
did you guys have any? Do you have any problem calculating the standard deviation for the discrete on the back here?
Yes, because I don't understand what the discrete random variable is. Hello.
How's it going? What?
The internet sound.
Is it down here?
Yeah,
That's
that's why that's working.
I'm still looking. I can't pull up those videos.
The videos won't pull up on there either.
Yeah.
It's too slow.
I can't pull anything up now. I keep getting a page can't be displayed.
So for, well, I guess the thing that focus on the, I can't figure out that is the possibility outcomes. Ratio.
Hang on. Sorry, 1 second. A discrete random variable has a countable number of possible values. Did that make any sense? Okay, a discrete variable is a variable whose value is obtained by counting. So let's say you flip a coin 10 times, you count how many times it lands on heads. And that's a discrete variable. A random variable is a variable whose value is a numerical output of a random number. So a discrete random value has a countable number of possible values that are random.
You get that going?
It's not video, it's just sound. In the phone.
Oh, hey, wait, I'm not picking one.
It's just sound or what. There we go.
I wonder if we're placing too much on that.
And discrete random variables. So the first item I'll talk about is probability. Basic rules of probability. And I'll be going to discrete random variables. Change it up and talk about line B, variance, standard deviation, discrete variable. So first of all, I want to talk about what are some
really long also.
Well, this is really coming from the math department.
Yeah.
And
Start another.
probability and discrete random variables. So the first item I'll talk about is probability. Basic rules of probability. And I'll be covering discrete random variables. But check it out and talk about how they might be variance, standard deviation. So first of all, I want to talk about what are some examples where you might see probability in real life. For instance, flipping a coin has tails. That's an example of probability. Probability of getting a girl. Parents are trying to get a boy or a girl. That's not genetics, but there's probability.
I thought we were talking about getting a date.
Blood type as well. That's not genetics. Getting brown eyes. There is the brown. Brown is the dominant gene, so that you know on the genetics from the family, there's probabilities of getting brown eyes for a child. Rolling a 7 in the game of Monopoly. Okay, so you have 2 dice, you roll the dice, and there's certain outcomes that you get square of 7, and then the probability associated with it. So, probability of getting rain on in a picnic. So say, for instance, forecast calls for 40% chance of afternoon showers. That means that there's based on the forecast modeling, there's 40% chance of rain on 6% of a picnic. Winning in roulette, you can win if you bet on a number or a color. Say, for instance, you bet on a number, there's 30% that will. So if you bet on $100, what are called rare or unusual events. So the probability of that event not happening is 1 minus p. That's called the common rule. So example 1, here's the probability of the number of events from 2 eclipses. So event 0.
Do you have probability?
The probability that's 25%.
It was just
1 is 50%. Is 25%. Then this would be a true probability model. And here's the possible outcomes. You get heads, 10%, green 10%, blue 10%, yellow 20%. To make this 0.2 plus 0.8. Okay. So here's another example. Number of girls with degree. What's the probability of getting girls? So for instance, here's the number. So say for instance, getting a boy or a girl, and then 1 girl's 3/8.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, looking at this, if we take these comparisons,
to me, I just
beginning the mean,
it's a discrete random variable. Probability I can
those are
get. It's
basic
not.
probability. And so the next item I want to mention is dealing with discrete random variable.
There we go.
Mean and the variance of the discrete random variable. Now this is the formula for it, where basically, so for instance, if the event is X, the probability is B, and we have, here's the possibilities of the event, 0 heads, 1 heads, and 2 heads, and the probabilities associated with those, 0.25, 0.5, 0.25. What we can do is that we can take 0, here's an example of this, we can take 0 times 0.25 and multiply those together, plus 1 times 0.5, okay, and multiply those two together, plus 2 times 0.25, multiply those two together, and then we take all these multiplications together, we add them all together, we get the answer of 1. That would be an example of how to get the mean of a discrete random variable. In order for us to get the variance,
So we need to have
here's the
the
formula for it.
formula for it.
How is he getting these numbers?
I'm pulling them off of the top there. See where it says like 0.
Yeah. Oh, I see that, but
Wait, so that shows you how to find the mean, but what is a discrete random variable?
I wonder if it's just something we have to accept. That's what we're looking for. I don't do it either. So I was so terrible at all the science classes. But I think it's that formula we have to. No, it's just. I mean, keep going, see if he. Or go back, see if he says anything about it.
Should we just start talking about it?
Just give you an example using this problem right here. So what we would do is that now that we have the mean, this is the formula for it, where we would take we would take 0 heads minus the mean, which is 1. We would square that, okay, and then we times by the probability of that event happening, which is 0.25, plus then we would take 1 minus the mean, which is 1. Okay, this is the mean here, and we square that, and then we times it by 0.5, okay, which is the probability of that happening. Plus, now we take the event of 2 heads, which is 2, minus the mean, which is 1, and then we square that, and then we times it by 0.25, which is the probability of that event happening. And then we add up all those together, 0.2. So we add up everything here. We take multiplication here plus multiplication here plus multiplication here. We add all those up, we get a variance of 0.5. Okay. Now to get the standard deviation, all we have to do, and this is basically what we learned from lesson 3, we would take the variance, we take the square root of that, we get the variance, which is 0.7. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I will have you use Excel to do mean, variance, and standard deviation of the discrete random variable. And let me just go through an example of that, how you can do that. This is an island. Get this an island. So say for instance, if you have events 0, 1, and 2, so 0 heads, 1 head, and 2 heads, and the probability of those would be for each of those. So back to this here, the probability of 0 heads is 0.25, and then the probability of 1 head, which is 0.5, or just only one, and the probability of 2 heads would be 0.25. And then everything is calculated for you where you get the mean is 1, the variance is 0.5, the standard deviation is 0.707. Okay, and that matches what we have here on this slide. So you can use this to calculate the mean, variance, and the standard deviation of the discrete random variable. And that concludes the video for lesson 4. If you have any questions, this start your instructor.
Well, it doesn't really say what a discrete random variable is. But to me, it makes sense on how you find it.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's super.
Hard to find and everything.
Yeah.
As long as the information's good, I just don't want to end up on a test where it goes and it's like find the discrete random variable.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to do that.
Well, hopefully, if you're watching this, you can tell us what a discrete random variable is, if you haven't given up on us already. So, is there any other questions you guys have? I mean, for me, probability is pretty straightforward. Not a whole lot of question on that. You guys good with everything?
Yeah. This is not.
You good? All right. Awesome.